Okay. Hi everyone. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about a topic that is sort of broad, and I'm going to sort of go a bit deeper into it, and it's about oversharing. This is actually like the first video that I was going to make apart from the introduction, because it's sort of implied in a person's YouTube channel. If they like all of a sudden make a YouTube channel, it's sort of implied that they're sort of starting to engage in oversharing, I guess. So I thought that it would be interesting to talk about, since it's kind of relevant right now. And first, I have like my computer over here, and I'm gonna sort of read some things from it, and I will include them in the video. So I want to talk about the definition of oversharing according to the Urban Dictionary. So oversharing is providing more personal information than is absolutely necessary, typically done when two or more people are conversing and details of one's sexual life creep into the discussion, or overly gross and disgusting details are included, sometimes used in reference to loud cell phone users. I wanted to talk about this because a lot of people accuse other people of oversharing in certain situations, or I wouldn't say accuse, but like a lot of people qualify a lot of things as oversharing, and there's a lot of problems associated with that, because in and of itself, the word oversharing implies that there's excess, which is inherently negative. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So if I Google oversharing, the first thing that pops up is a misguided attempt to gain sympathy. If you share your mistakes in an effort to help others learn, you're being authentic. If, however, you share your hardships to gain pity, you're oversharing. And this is like the small nuance that I believe should be taken into consideration whenever you talk to someone, or you say that someone is oversharing, or you qualify a situation as being a situation of like oversharing, or like TMI, too much information. So there's a bit of nuance there, because it depends on your intentions. Because like if you're the kind of person who's like, genuinely being honest and authentic, and you're just trying to have a deeper conversation with a person and trying to relate to them on a human level, I personally believe that that is not a bad thing. I believe that it's actually a thing that can enrich the conversation and sort of make the interaction between you guys very educational. However, if you're like the kind of person who's like being overly dramatic, and like you're oversharing, soppy ass, gross ass details to sort of be interesting, or like call attention to yourself or to your life, I think that that's no, man. Like I don't like that at all. But like if you're just talking to people, or like doing it for a purpose that is useful, then you shouldn't feel bad about it, and people shouldn't make you feel bad about it. So yeah, I also read like this piece. It's not really a piece, but it's like from this website called The Cut, and it basically says oversharing is a misnomer. When you look at it that way, it's not generous. You're not really sharing at all. Maybe what you really want is to share, in the purest sense of the word. You want to give something real to the other person, and you want to believe that that person will share with you. So this is an interesting take on the concept of oversharing, because this is what I identify with. Like in my life, in my personal life, I am quite an oversharer, meaning that I just don't hold back. I'm not the kind of person who is like completely a blackboard. I'm not like, I don't see the use of like being overly secretive, or like being overly discreet about certain things. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna come on here and like talk about gruesome fucking sexual details, but I will talk about like some things that are more personal, and in a way that can be seen as oversharing. But to me, I feel like it's gonna serve a purpose, and it can be like educational, it can be helpful to someone. And so that is my ultimate goal out of all of this. Like I'm not just sitting over here telling my life to people for no reason, man. That's not at all what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. And like even when you think about it, like, why would you be opposed to someone oversharing with you if they're being genuine about it? I mean, obviously, we're not talking about cases of people where like they're oversharing details that are sort of gross and useless, or they're being complete and total liars and just like putting on the persona of a certain type of person, or like pretending that they have certain things in their lives that are not there. I don't know, like I'm blabbering about it, but like this is not that situation, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Donc, in the future, if I ever upload a video that, you know, sort of involves personal details that are a bit deeper and a bit serious, the reason for me in doing that is not to like come out here and like, you know, pretend to be interesting, or like basically just like lay my dirty laundry out in the open. That's not at all what I want to do. I just want, you know, for my experiences and, you know, the things that I'm going to share to be sort of an inspiration or an educational sort of thing for people. And yeah, that's just it. That's all I wanted to talk about, actually. So yeah, I hope you know, I was understood, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't like super researched, but that's all I wanted to say. Hope it was enjoyable, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.